Hello, it's me again, Miss Lally. Wanted to go just over some things I've planted or want to plant in my garden this year for 2017. This year I wanted to plant potatoes. My family eats a lot of potatoes. We like potatoes a lot. So I figured it'd be a good idea to try to grow my own potatoes. So I ordered some seed potatoes from Woodbury Family Farm, and I got the Yukon Gold, the Red Dale, and the Onaway potato. And so I planted one of each in my garden during this month, the month of March. We've been having a lot of warm weather, but I just wanted to see what was going to happen. And I think what I plan to do is next month in April is I plan to plant some more potatoes and just see what happens. I've never grown potatoes before, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to turn out. Another thing is I already have a blueberry plant in my garden. It's the, what is the name of it? I can't think of the name of it. It's in my notebook. And speaking of my notebook, Jersey blueberry. And here I picked up a Patriot blueberry. Again, I've never grown blueberries before, so I thought it'd be interesting to have my own blueberries. So I'm looking forward to see how that's going to turn out. And I also, sweet potatoes. I've grown sweet potatoes before. And these sweet potatoes are, I believe, the second generation sweet potatoes that I got from last year out of the ground in my backyard. I've already planted 3 of them. And normally I plant the sweet potatoes in April after our last frost, around April 15th. But I went online looking. I thought I was in zone 7. When I looked on the almanac calendar, I'm in Virginia, it's now saying we're in zone 8. I guess everything is getting warmer. So our last frost date, when I saw it, it was bumped up to somewhere around the beginning of April, where normally we were around April 15th. So I'm going to plant the rest of these in April. Every now and then I guess we get a frost, but I'm going to just keep a lookout for that. I don't know if, they may start producing leaves and come above ground. And the frost, if we have a frost and it goes out, it messes with the leaves may or may not be affected by the frost. But I only planted 3 of the sweet potatoes in the month of March. Another thing that I tried to stay on top of is writing things down, because I have a tendency of forgetting some of the things that I've done out in my garden. So I made sure, just writing down the cost of things, when I planted and what I planted. Like I did winter sown, so I planted various seeds in many jugs and containers. And so I made sure I wrote down in my notebook what I planted, what happened to them, when did they sprout. And that's been a big help for me. I also, this used to be my coupon binder with all of mine. And I got out of couponing. So I was trying to keep my seed packets in here. And it works if you don't open your seed packets. But once you open your seed packets, and you close them up, it doesn't, depending on the shape of the seed, it doesn't quite fit right back. It fits in the little slots, but everything ends up bulky. And like, I'm also trying to grow peanuts. I ordered some peanuts. We like to eat peanuts, but peanuts are bulky, so it didn't really fit well in doing. So I ended up taking them back out and putting everything back in my container. And this is my container of seeds, where I just fold everything up. And these are the various seeds I'm going try to grow corn again. I tried last year. I grew the corn, but I didn't eat any. I just wanted to see if I could grow some, see what happens. Cabbage, broccoli, spinach. I'm trying to grow spinach. Sugar snap. Last year I grew sugar snap peas. They were really good, fresh off the vine. I really enjoyed that. It was my first time where I had them planted. They were in full sun, and the sun was just beaming on them, and it didn't really, I could tell that the plant was getting stressed out where it was located. So this year I'm making sure that the seeds that I plant, when they come up, they're not going to be in full sun. Another thing that I did was I was collecting my own seeds. These seeds, I went to a nursery and bought 3 bell pepper plants. One of the plants, when you started producing the peppers coming up in these ball shapes. And I'm like, why are my peppers doing that? What's wrong with them? Well, unbeknownst to me, I didn't pick up, that wasn't a bell pepper plant that I picked up. After doing some research, this is the type of peppers that were growing on that particular plant. And they're very spicy. I don't do spicy food, but I just decided to save the seeds and decided to grow them anyway. You never know what you can do with peppers, even though they're spicy. I collected Georgia collard green seeds. Made my own little seed packet. Just took some printing paper, stapled it together, and put those seeds in there. These are green pepper seeds from those bell peppers that I bought from the nursery. Cantaloupe. These are, I had grew a cantaloupe, but the squirrels got to the cantaloupe, and oh well. But I got the seeds out of that cantaloupe, and I said I'm gonna try again this year. And I went to the farmer's market and got a summer squash and saved the seeds. And so I need to get these in. We're going to put those in the ground too. So, but this is my container where I have all of my seeds that I keep. So, for just easy access, it's easy to take them and sit it outside beside me when I'm at the garden doing whatever it is I need to do. So this was just a little something I wanted to share with what I do in gardening and some of what I do. Also, I did want to show this handy tool. I got this from the thrift store. I don't know what this is called, but I saw it in the thrift store, and it's, get a full shot of it. Let's see. There we go. That's what it is. It's not a long, huge, it's about the size of mine. It's not a huge tool, but it is great for, poking around in the ground, pulling. I use it to pull back soil, pull back wood chips, chopping up a little bit of that soil just if I need to, if I need to make a straight line in the soil. I don't know what this tool is called. I found it at the thrift store, and it has been great. I don't leave it outside because I don't want the weather elements to get to the wood, or because again, I found this at the thrift store. I don't know how old it is or how used it is, so I keep it indoors and just take it outside whenever I'm going to be digging around in my garden. So that's just a little snippet of what I wanted to share with what I do in my garden. Thanks for watching.